Thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this homemade bang bang shrimp and salmon penne with Alfredo sauce, and it was delicious. I'm just showing you how it looks. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content. And this is a very easy recipe. It only takes about 15 to 20 minutes to make. So I hope you try it soon. So when it comes to seafood, I like to make sure that I pat it dry with a paper towel. So before I season it, it gets everything that I want it to have. So get all the extra water off of it. So it soaks up those seasonings a lot better. So I just have some black pepper, onion powder, some Tony's Creole seasoning, and garlic powder. And then for the bang bang shrimp, the recipe was 1/3 cup of mayo, 3 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce, and 1 tablespoon of sriracha sauce. So on the video, I didn't see them season the salmon, but I'm gonna season my salmon, so. I feel like the only thing that I'm missing is some Old Bay, which I didn't realize I was out of it. So it's fine. So I literally just take my hands and make sure all the seasonings are on all the shrimp. And put a little sauce. Like, this is one of my favorite things to get when I go out to eat. So if this comes out really good, I'm gonna have to start making this at home more often. So I'm gonna place it in my air fryer. gonna let it cook for 10 minutes. Butter's melted. I'm adding the garlic and onion I just cut up. I usually have minced garlic, but I had to just cut some up right quick. And then I'm just gonna let that cook just for a little bit. Cook down some. And you just cook everything on medium heat, but the main thing is you wanna just have the flavor and everything in the sauce. So when you add the heavy whipping cream and the mozzarella cheese and whatever else you're gonna add, make sure you add your seasonings that you season the seafood with. So I'm gonna add these same seasonings again to the actual sauce. So this meal usually only takes about 15-20 minutes to make. So it's a real quick and easy meal. Someone made it different than I watched on YouTube, and I just made it my own. I've made it several different ways. I've made it with mozzarella cheese. I've made it with the 4-cheese Mexican shredded cheese. I made it with mozzarella and Parmesan, but for the most part, the base stays the same. The butter, the garlic, the onions, and the Creole seasoning with the onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper, as well as Old Bay if I had Old Bay. So now let's see that's starting to cook. Shake that up a little bit. And then I'm going to add this heavy whipping cream in a second. This was 1 pint. I pretty much added most of it. I usually just add enough to cover the bottom of the pan, and then I may go in later and add more. And then once this comes to a boil, then I add the cheese. But I am going to add my seasonings. Honestly, it's just however the spirit leads you. I actually taste my sauce before I, say it's done. So, and then I say, okay, I want a little bit more of the Tony's or the Old Bay or whatever. But it's whatever you think. Pasta's almost done over here. And the salmon and the shrimp is almost done too. And for dessert, I'm going to do some cinnamon rolls from the can. And that's going to be it. And then once everything kind of gets incorporated, I'm going to end up adding some spinach. I got some fresh spinach that I wanted to add to the sauce. So I'm starting to see it boil just a little. You see it now? It's starting to boil here. So now it's time to go ahead and add my cheese. And that was about 2 good handfuls. You kind of want to, it depends on how you want your sauce. If you want your sauce to be creamier or like not as thick, then you add more heavy whipping cream. If you want it to be thicker, you just add a little bit more cheese. I like it to be like half and half, so I feel like that's going to be good right here. And I'm just mixing everything around. You see how it looks creamy? And it still has, you know, it's still pretty thin. So just make sure I mix it in really good. Then this is where I'm going to taste it. See how it is. I like the seasoning pretty good. I'm just going to add a little bit more Tony's. This is the salmon. Oh my God, that looks so good. So if you start cooking it like this way, then everything pretty much gets done at the same time. The pasta's almost done, and you can see the sauce is done. So we try to work on the sauce last, because for the most part, everything must be done at the same time. So. And then I'm gonna add my shrimp, my spinach, and put a top over it so it can cook down. And I'll probably just save the other half to make like a salad later on in the week. So I'm gonna put like half of the bag. It's a 9-ounce bag. This is not the right one. I feel like the pasta may need to cook a little longer. It's almost there. So let that cook a little longer. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my cinnamon rolls together while everything is cooking. So I'm just gonna use this pan. It's just a square pan. And comes with the icing at the bottom. And then this is how it comes out. So it's already seasoned and ready for you. I probably am going to put a little oil at the bottom of the pan. Just a tad. You probably don't have to do this, but I like to do it because that's just, you know, the way they used to do when we grew up. So a lot of the pans nowadays are non-stick anyway, but I still do it. Okay, so I'm trying to separate it. I don't know if I'm missing something here because I don't want to separate. Like, I don't know if I was supposed to separate it or what, but I don't know if you're supposed to bake it all together. This is weird. But I'm gonna just break it apart and we're gonna make it do what it do. It's still gonna be yummy. That one and probably the one in the middle, my daughter will eat because they're perfect. So I'm gonna clean it up a little. What happened to the thing? This one it's just lost cause here. Okay, so the oven's still warming up, so I'm just gonna put this over here. Wash my hands real quick. So I'm gonna go back to my sauce. Oh, see, it's starting to burn a little. So I'm just gonna mix it up. It's starting to stick, but hey, it'll still be good. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. And I'm pretty sure my pasta is done by now. Look at the pasta. So, of course, the way to see if the pasta's done, see how easy it breaks in your finger. So it's definitely done. And I'm gonna strain it. And I'm gonna show you how I would plate it. So let me get, and around here we use paper plates. So So far, this is what we have. Then I'm gonna add my bang bang salmon and the shrimp. It's literally falling apart, so gotta be careful. It smells delicious. And the air fryer makes everything so crispy. So that looks great. And last step, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the sauce that I made earlier. Doesn't have to be perfect, but this is the end result. And I'm about to put my cinnamon rolls in the oven. I think they said about 10 minutes. Gotta look at the instructions, but overall that's dinner and everything came out great. Thanks for watching.